Chopper doing circles, it's a bird. Take him to the potty, he's a nerd.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. And we are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 3 now. On the ground again with Mixon. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's all the way down to the 36. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, as they just showed right there doing damage on the outside. On the quick, right?
1st down, Stroud. The ball's out, he lost it. Oh, and they pick it up, time to push for that marker. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by Elijah Molden. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Keeping it with Mixon. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Stroud now on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Offense up to the line fast. First and 10, a run to Mixon. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Robin.
Mixon.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, uno. Here we go.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution and plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Once again, Irving. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Right back to Irving now. He breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Running left. This is Irving. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Hauled in by Godwin. And he's taken down at the 30. We've reached the end of... We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on third down. They kick the running back in motion. On third down, Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up an LA first down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Herbert from the gun. Has room into the secondary. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, south. All right.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
All right.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
All right.
Man in motion out of the slot.
Look the hot.
Stroud now on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. A handoff for Mixon, running right. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, uno.
Stroud from the pistol. Hauled in left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Down. Why Tony?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Slot man motioned over. On the carry, this is Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans, lined up with a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Hey!
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get some late points and the lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10, Herbert. McConkey's got it on the sideline. And he has it down to the 30 before going out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Chargers will have a 1st. Irving here from the gun. Juke the defender. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try with the wideout. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. The key when you get down here in the red zone becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So now from a bit further back, here's 3rd and goal. They kick the running back in motion. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. On target to Godwin. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Brown's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Hey. 11.
From the gun, Stroud. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Oh, ready.
Stroud. He's on the move. He's on the move. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Oh, ready.
We're looking to throw. Diggs there to bring it in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. With this kick, we're back underway, a spot in the divisional round on the line. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock, but with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a carry by Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. This is ahead for about 5. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Irving hauls it in.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And that hit right at the 10. Somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he does what he can there, up to the 25.
Sure, a whole lot of noise to sort through up the middle, but by the time he figured everything out, he was able to hit them for a decent gain.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
On the quick, right?
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Pass caught by Mixon. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Now the give to Mixon. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On the ground again with Mixon. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. On play action, here's Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go. Herbert now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. There are costs Mostly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. This is complete to Schultz. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackle made by Elijah Molden. On the option, here's Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Look to high, look to high.
Keeping it with Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
All right.
Running it with Mixon. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the... Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
All right.
A give. This is Mixon. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Into the red zone. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll run this with Irving. And he tried, but couldn't turn the corner. He's tackled at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Once again, Irving. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Buys time, rolling right. Now the ball is loose, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing, Out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming. But more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To the air this time, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the red zone now. Hauled in by Godwin. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Herbert from the gun. He's got it. It's an LA touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Crucial moment of the game here as the Chargers try for 2. Herbert throwing again. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon. No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Hey, south. Hey.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They're set up at the 35 now.
All right.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second down now, 7 to go.
Ow, what's that? Hey! Red.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's brought down after taking this to the 26. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
That one's out and cut on the right side. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one finds Irving. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Chargers down by 10. First and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Now Herbert to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Herbert to throw once more. Finds McConkey. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Chargers will have a 1st. Now Herbert again. Try and push it deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. It's Herbert once more. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Well, I know some old school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a 1st down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. How valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Now to throw. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, uno more. Here we go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
South. Oh, ready? Look the hot.
Stroud off the play fake. Chased out to his right. Stays upright. Oh, he's going to run for it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Oh, ready?
Running left is Mixon. And this one does not go far. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. A give to Mixon up the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.